Hello, I've enjoyed watching planner videos on YouTube, and so I thought this would be a good time for me to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions on the Day Designer collaboration with Blue Sky, the daily planner. Each page, each weekday has its own page in this planner. So it's fairly thick, but it is very well constructed. There's a frosted plastic cover for the first page on the front and the same kind on the back, and they are very durable. They have kept this planner in great condition. These holes don't come with the planner. I just punched them because at one time I had an elastic running through here to keep my planner closed when I had it in my bag. The coil is really good quality, very sturdy. The inside page here, the first page here is a very, very sturdy page. I tried tearing it. This paper does not tear easily at all. I was really trying hard to tear it, and there's just a tiny little spot there. I don't know if you can see that it did not. It stretched, but it didn't tear. So very durable. I would say one of the cons of this planner is that it doesn't have any pockets to put loose pages in. So I just taped or glued this page in here in the front cover to tuck loose papers in. It would have been nice if they had some kind of folder or pocket to put loose pages in. The quality of the paper is good. I used this Pilot Precise, let's see if I can get it to focus, V5 fine point pen in here, and it did well. It did not bleed through. I also used ballpoint pen, which did fine, and pencil, of course, it did great. I did try the Sharpie markers in here, and they bled right through, so I would not recommend using Sharpie markers in here. If you're interested in what other pens did well in this planner, you're going to have to look somewhere else, because I only used those 3 writing instruments in here. On this page right here, there's a spot for your name and contact information if you should lose your planner, which is, it's strange, but this is the same thing here on this page. I don't know why they did that, but anyway. This page has 2 yearly calendars. You've got 2016 up here and then 2017 down here, which is really nice to see if you want to see the year at a glance. These next pages I could have done without. They are the story of the planner, and then how to use this planner, and some goal setting pages. And as you can see, I did not make use of these. Others might find this more helpful than I did, but I would have rather had extra note pages instead of this. Here is the monthly spread, month on 2 pages. It's very nice. I love the size of the boxes. I like the fact that the boxes have lines in them. I really like that to help keep my handwriting straight. The color at the top and the color here, the color and design, is the same throughout the whole planner. It doesn't change color from month to month or week to week. It's just that same, I guess you would call teal color, which it was fine with me. I would have liked some variety, but it was still a nice color. The to-do and notes section over here was really handy to write different things that needed to get done during that month. I'm going to skip here to daily pages. Each page, each weekday has its own page. Each page is divided up into 3 sections or 3 columns. The first column is your where you would plan your appointments or anything that needed to be done at a certain time throughout the day. It goes from 6 in the morning to 8 at night, and it's in 30-minute increments. So that was really nice. This second column is for to-dos. You've got your top 3 for the day, top 3 to-dos for the day, and then the remainder of your to-dos. And I really liked this because I could sit down in the morning, write down all my to-dos, and then I would pick out the 3 most important things to get accomplished that day and write them up here. So if things got hectic and my day wasn't going as planned, I could at least look up here in this section and think, okay, well, if I can get these 3 things done, then I'm good. This third column here is for notes. I use this kind of as a journaling area, or if I needed to make a phone call and wanted to make notes in that phone call, this was a great place to write it down, to refer back if I needed to refer back to those notes. The tonight box, I would put what we were planning to have for supper that night in this box. So that was really, really handy to have. The gratitude box, I may have used that 4 or 5 times. I think it's a great idea to remember to be thankful for different things every day, but I never use that spot, and I really should. I think it's a great thing to have in a planner. The only cons to this daily layout is the fact that the font here on the quote and here on the dates was so small, and I'm 48 years old, and I had a hard time reading the font, reading these small numbers without my reading glasses. So that's just me. A word for the older planners. The tabs were very sturdy, very nice. They're laminated, and none of them fell off. The tabs are still all on there. And so those I think were good quality. Now, Saturday and Sunday share a page, and I did not like that because I'm a stay-at-home mom. My weekends can be just as busy as the weekdays, so I would have liked to have had a page for Saturday and a page for Sunday. The way that it's set up, you've got this area here. It says take time out, fun things to do. Well, I never wrote out a list of fun things to do. I would cross this out up here, write in to-dos, and then put my weekend to-dos here. And then you have your spot for different events, timed events, and it went from 6 in the morning to 8 at night, but only in hour increments on the weekends. And then you have next week, and don't forget. I never used next week or don't forget, because if it's something important that I did not want to forget, if I had put it here, I would have never thought to go back and look here. So if it was something I didn't want to forget, I would go ahead and put it in where it belonged, in the monthly calendar or the weekly calendar. So I ended up not using that box, or actually I repurposed these boxes. I would put my Saturday supper plans and Sunday supper plans. And then you've got a weekly gratitude box up here, which is nice, but it's not something I used. So if you're okay with crossing out these headings or covering these headings, you could write different things in there. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily a con, these boxes that I didn't use, but they can be repurposed. Then in the back, you've got 10 note pages, and they are set up. I like the note pages because they had lots of room for notes. You only had a little bit of decoration at the top, a little bit of decoration at the bottom, and these notes here, but then you had plenty of room to write, and they're lined notes. So I would have liked to have maybe had a few more of the notes pages. And then in this very back page here is a holiday, a grid that shows the different holidays in the United States and what days they fall on from 2016 to 2019. So that's kind of handy to have. And this pen holder did not come with the planner, but I put it on this, I stuck it to this back page here, and it's held up very well because this back page here is as sturdy as the one in front, and it's held up really well. So overall, I would recommend this planner if you need a day for a page for each day. I feel like there was lots of white space in mine though. And so even though it was nice to have a whole page, a whole page per day, I just feel like it was kind of a waste. So would I buy this planner again? Yes, I would. If I needed a day per page, a page per day, I would definitely buy this planner. I think it's good quality, especially for the price. With that being said, I am going to try an Erin Condren this year because there was so much leftover space in here. If I don't like the Erin Condren, I will go back to this planner because, like I said, I think it's a great planner, good quality. Thanks for watching. Bye.